Well, hello Fieldy and welcome back to Zagreb.
How are you doing?
First of all, I would like to hear how are you feeling today? You arrived a couple of hours ago, and are you tired? Are you ready for the show?
No, we went around the city, walked around the city all day.
Okay.
Did a little sound check with Korn, did a little sound check with Stillwell. Got done eating catering, relaxing, playing about Stillwell goes on in an hour.
So you've seen the city?
Yeah.
What are your impressions of Zagreb actually?
It's a pretty cool city. Nice. Went to the city square and, ate some good.
Cathedral?
Yeah, see the cathedral and, ate some good food and just walked around and took it easy.
It's nice to hear that you actually had finally time to do some sightseeing as well, because bands usually don't have time for that, as far as I know. Anyway, I wanted to ask you, this time you're playing with two bands on the same show. Yeah. How come you decided to take your other project to this tour?
Well, because we released our full-length album, Stillwell. Mm-hmm. It's called Dirtbag, and we released it, and so we're trying to promote it, and already my bass player, which is Spider, he's my bass tech for Korn, so he's already here.
It's the same crew, right?
And Wub from POD, the drummer, POD's not touring right now, so they're able to come out. And my singer Q is always out here with me anyways, so we're already here. Might as well rock out.
Did they do all the shows with you so far, or just hopping into some shows? Because you did some festivals as well, right?
Yeah, there's a few festivals that Stillwell didn't do. We're doing quite a few shows though.
Is it exhausting for you to play with two bands at one evening?
Not really. I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
It's not good. Good to hear that. So how is Korn audience reacting to your other project?
We're getting good response. People are digging it, It's a whole different style of music, so I think it's a nice change for everybody to, relax and hear some different music before Korn goes up there and, it's a completely different style. So
on this tour you played some, concert in halls, and you did some festivals. So which do you actually prefer, festivals or club gigs?
It's different. Mm-hmm. They're both fun, Like, you do a small place like this, which it's not that small,
it's not small at all.
But it compared to doing 80,000 people at a festival, coming down to like 3,000, it feels small. Mm-hmm. There's different. I don't know. I like them both. I can't really say which. I had to pick why I don't want to play here. It has nothing to do with the fans, because when you're in a small place, they're crazy. It's intimate. But for me, it's hot. I don't like to be hot. And it's summer as well.
But as far as I know, you had a couple of days off since your last festival that you did before Zagreb. What did you do in those couple of days?
Actually, we just hung out, walked around, looked at the city, took it really easy. We were by a lake kind of in Austria. Walked around the lake. I actually brought my mom out here, so
really?
We just took her around. She'd never been, sightseeing. Nothing special. That's it. Really taking it slow and easy.
So do you usually take family members with you? You have kids, right? Do you usually take them on your gigs?
They're too young right now, but my two daughters, my older ones, I bring them sometimes.
They're teenagers, right?
Yeah, they're like 12 and 13, so I'll bring them every now and then to some shows. They love it. They have a good time.
Okay, and I also wanted to ask you now, the fans started together as well. I know that you do all the merch stuff for Korn. You design it, right? So how come you do it? It's usually bands having other people doing it, and now it's you doing it in this case.
I just kind of look it over. They'll send it to me. I check it out, look it over. No big deal, And then once I look it over, then these guys will look it over too. We all kind of. It's pretty laid back now these days. It's, you do like, say 3 or 4 designs, and that's the whole world. Mm-hmm. So it's like one time, and you bring the same all over the world. So it's not that big of a deal. It's pretty simple.
So your last album, Korn 3, Remember Who You Are, came out last year. So is Korn having some songs ready for the next album? Are you composing new stuff at the moment?
We're working on some other stuff where we released a song called Get Up with DJ Skrillex. He's a dubstep DJ, and we collaborated with him. So now we're collaborating with a bunch of dubstep DJs and putting together this new style of like a little bit different, Korn direction, I guess.
So when can we expect the new issue? Do we have any idea vaguely at all?
Less than a year.
Less than a year. Okay. And there's one last question I want to ask you. I read one interesting fact on the internet is that Stillwell is actually classified as street metal. What is street metal?
I think street
Did you
metal.
coin the term, or?
No, street metal is more like a lifestyle, you know, of the way we dress and live, and you know, when you see us, you can tell like there's a street metal kid. You know, you can tell by the way they're dressing, and that's how we put it together. It's more like a lifestyle, almost like hip hop is a lifestyle, you know. And we wrote a song about it. So Stillwell has a song called Street Metal, and you can hear the lyrics and the way he talks about it.
So you coined the term.
Yeah, we actually copyrighted the name.
Okay, I didn't know that. Good. Thank you very much, and I wish you a great show tonight.
Right.
And I hope to see you again in Zagreb as well.
Cool, thanks. What's happening? This is FIELDY from Korn. You're watching Metal Eye.